Hi, this is Titus from stampingonthebackporch.com. Today we're going to do this really beautiful card, I think. I hope you can see the shimmery part. I don't know how well that will pick up on camera, but it's going to be using a fun technique with that. Now, I love this new stamp set that's called Fine Feathers, and of course it makes me think immediately of a quill pen. And so, to start this card, I'm using Stays On ink. I'm using words from Sassy Salutations. I love that set. I think it's just a really fun, spunky look here to the words. And then I'm going to use my feather stamp and position that right over. Ooh, it even worked. You never know if that's going to really work when you're doing it with the video. I did do one just before this too because I did want to make sure I had one that was really dry. Plus, if the one I just did didn't work, I would have just moved over to this. And let's see, I'm going to kind of shorten things up. I'm taking several inks. I have Pumpkin Pie, More Mustard, Cajun Craze, which is the color of cardstock that I'm also using on this card, a little olive. And I'm taking a blender pen and I'm going to color in my feather. I will do that really quickly here, and I just move from lighter to darker, and then I don't really clean off my ink in between. I figure as long as we're going darker, I'll change a little bit for the green. And of course you could add as much or as few colors as you wanted. Just going to try to fill in. Let's see, I'll go back to the mustard and just fill in anything that we've missed here. Okay, so I have my feather filled in. Close up my pads. And then what I'm going to do with the feather is I'm going to take this Champagne Mist extra special ink that we have. Now you can put this on with a sponge dauber. Today I'm going to use a brush because I want to get it right into my feather. So if I'm using a sponge dauber, I pour a little into the cover so that I know I'm not getting too much. I can use it directly from there since I'm just going to take a paintbrush and I am going to just paint away. You can see that I'm in a hurry because that was probably a bit more than I would want on my feather, but that's okay. Then I'm going to set that aside to dry. So you'll see this is what's created the feather. And then for doing this fun background paper, I just take my paper, and because I want it to be a two-tone look, I'm not going to go right up to the edge. I'm going to take my ink and go all the way around. Let's see, I probably want to go a little further than this. And this I don't care at all how much is on because I'm going to just let it dry. Just want to make sure I have enough covered. I'm not going to do the middle, but I just want to make sure I have enough, to cover this when it's in. Then all I'm going to do is set that aside to dry. And once it dries, it will look like this. So if you can see the difference between the wet and then the dry. And then I just layered my pieces together. Now I started on top with a 4 by 2.5 inch piece of Whisper White cardstock, and then the rest I just built from there. But that just gives a fun kind of two-tone look too in the background. So it's another idea for doing backgrounds and the image itself. So I hope you enjoyed this card, and if you did, please visit my website and sign up for my opt-in list so you won't miss any exclusive videos coming out soon. And that, again, that's Titus, stampingonthebackporch.com. Thank you.